Hi everyone, good morning and welcome to DIY Friday. I am coming to you guys today with a DIY on a pair of earrings that I showed you guys in Tuesday's show and tell. Here are the items that you are going to need for this DIY. First of all, you're going to need to get yourself a bead. Well, this isn't a bead, it's a piece of wood bead. This is a really large bead. This is a 3x3, and as you can see, guys, I have already painted it and pierced it for the sake of the video. And you're going to need yourself about 5 inches of 20 gauge wire. You're going to need a fish hook. Actually, you're going to need 2 pieces of 20 gauge wire, okay? You're going to need 14 millimeter wood bead. It doesn't necessarily have to be 14 millimeter, guys. This is just the size that I'm using. If you want to use smaller or medium or whatever, it's completely up to you, okay? You are going to need some round nose pliers. You're going to need your wire cutters, a pencil, and this is the selection of puffy paint that I am going to be using to do the design. I have black, white, orange, yellow, red, light blue, and navy blue. So we're going to go ahead and get started. And I'm sorry guys, I forgot to tell you that for this project I am going to be using Mod Podge, which is this. So the very first thing that we're going to do, or the very first thing that you needed to do, was you needed to get your wood. You needed to paint your wood. I only did 1 coat of paint on this piece of wood here. Now I am going to go ahead and make my my shape. So I'm going to take my pencil, trying to make them round, and I'm just going to come up to the top where my hold is on the side, and I'm eyeing it, y'all, because that's what I do. And I'm going to take my pencil and I'm just going to make a line around where I got the edge, and I'm going to come on this side. I'm going to put this. Now, the one thing I am going to tell you guys is that whenever you make something handmade, it will probably not be exactly like you did the very first one. For some reason, it's just not going to be like that, guys. I just wanted to let you know that it's not going to be exactly, it's not going to be a duplicate of the very first one that you make. It's going to look like it, but not exactly. Okay, so here's my shape. This is my shape, guys. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do, the first color I'm going to use is I'm going to use black. And I'm just going to use the black to do to go over the where I have the where I wrote it with the pencil. Okay guys, so pretty much all I did was I just traced the design that I made. My next color that I am going to go in with is going to be red. So I'm going to start off, and for the sake of the video, now the next color, guys, is going to be, this is a light blue. I'm sorry, y'all, if I'm knocking It's because I'm trying to make the paint really fall down. Because the thing about this, you have to squeeze it just right, because if you squeeze it too much will come out, and it'll make you mad, because I have had to start one of my projects over and over and over again. Okay, so for now I want to show you guys what it looked like. This is exactly what it looks like. And my next color is going to be yellow. Okay. Now, the next thing I'm going to do, guys, is I am going to go on the start painting on the outside. So the color, my first color that I'm going to use for that is going to be the navy blue. Y'all know what? I'm going to have to make me a pair of these, because I have fallen in love with this design. Like, I have absolutely fallen in love with it. So I'm going to have to make me a pair. And the thing that I like about this is, well, I think in the last video I did, I told you guys to be careful. I mean, not be careful. Depending on the color that you use to paint your wood bead with, depending on the color, it will make the paint darker. But by me putting this on white and painting it using white paint, it really doesn't change the colors too much at all. When you use the dark paint and it dries, it changes the color. It makes it darker. But when you use white paint, it doesn't change the paint at all. And I'm going to show y'all. And you see, I painted this and this, and I put a coat of the March Page on it, and it just came out so beautiful. And I also painted the back too, guys. So my next color I'm going to use is going to be orange. Okay, guys, so this is what the orange look like. And last but not least, my last color is, I'm going to go back and I'm going to use the yellow once again. We're going to put this under, once I do that, I'm going to put it under the dryer or under my fan for about, well, you know, let it dry. Then I'm going to come back and I am going to go ahead and finish up with our earring. Okay, guys, so now we're going to just set this off so it can dry. Okay, guys, so while I am waiting for our bead to dry, I'm going to go ahead and just assemble this bead right here to put on there. So we just make a loop. We give it a little indentation. We take this piece right here and we push it up, wrap it around a couple of times. Most of the times I wrap mine twice. And I take my wire cutters and snip off the excess. And then we're just going to go ahead and put one spacer bead on, then our bead, and then our last spacer bead. And we're not going to do anything else to this because I'm going to attach it to the wood. Okay. Okay, guys, so our bead has dried. And what we're getting ready to do now is, and don't forget that I put a coat of Mod Podge on the front and the back. These earrings are for sale. They are in my Etsy shop. This was pre-recorded. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're just going to finish the earring up. So we're going to take our round nose pliers and our 20 gauge wire, and we're going to make a loop. And then we're going to give it a little indentation. And then we're going to just take this piece right here, push it up, and twist it around. And like I always say, guys, you can do it as many times as you prefer. It's completely up to you. I hope you guys have a wonderful and awesome weekend. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip my bead backwards. I'm going to stick it through the back way like that. And then I'm going to eyeball it because we don't want it to be too long or too short. So you kind of sort of want it to be just right. So this is what we have. You push that up, you pinch it up, and you pinch the front part of it up like that. And this is what you're going to have. And then we're going to just start wrapping it around, holding it as tight as we can and wrapping it around. Okay? All right, now we're going to cut this off. Take our flat nose pliers, squeeze it in. And then we're going to go ahead and add on our bead. Now, this is optional. You do not have to add the bead if you don't want to. You can actually put your fish hook through here and wear it this way. But I just wanted to look different. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, push it through the hole, push it through, and then I'm going to go ahead and come up to the top and start wrapping it around. And our earring is done, guys. The only thing else that we have to do to this earring is to put on our fish hook. And like I said, these earrings are for sale. They are in my Etsy shop already. This is a pre-record. This has been already pre-recorded. So you can go to my Etsy shop. You can get free shipping. I'll use coupon code UNIQUE2208, and that will allow you to get free shipping. And we're going to put on our fish hook, and this is going to be done. I am going to make sure that I put free shipping in the description box so you guys will know. And here we have our beautiful pair of earrings. These are gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So I want to thank you guys for tuning in into today's DIY Friday. You all have a wonderful weekend, and please see me back here on Monday, because Monday I'm going to be doing another type of wood bead, but it's going to be different. It's something that I've never done before, a different type of bead that I am going to show you guys. So y'all be prepared for that. Y'all have a wonderful weekend. I love you guys, and thank you to all my new and old subscribers. I greatly appreciate you guys taking this journey with me. Y'all have a wonderful weekend. Peace and blessings. See ya.